Oh, my phone is messing up. Okay, go ahead. Tell them what happened, Cameron.
So
Your name Diego. Diego, you walked in my room and did not knock on the door. Did you walk in the room and did not knock on the door talking about a mini bar?
Yes.
Why?
Every day come and reposition your drinks.
No, but you don't walk into my room. What if you caught me ass naked? You don't walk and barge in somebody's room. You knock on the door. Knock, knock, knock. Hello?
Yes.
I'm the mini bar. Wait for them to open up the door.
I called for the mini bar.
Yeah, but you walked in. You got the key to my room?
Oh no, this is my key.
That's go to everybody's room? That goes to everybody's room? That's dangerous. Don't use that key until you have to use that key.
The refill is every day.
I understand that, but don't walk in my room. You walked in the room and did not knock on the door? Knock on the door. Hello? I'm the mini bar. Wait for somebody to answer. They don't answer? Okay. Knock, knock. Hello, I'm the mini bar. Maybe they not here. Okay, I'll come in. But if they have a sign that say do not disturb, I won't come in. I'll come back later. I don't give a fuck about no mini bar. What I care about is you could have caught me naked with my clothes off by just coming in my room like that. You don't just come in the room. Do you understand what I'm saying? You comprehend what I'm saying, Diego. Because you did it to this room and to that room, too. You smiling with a smirk on your face like you don't get me. Maybe I need to slow down.
It's for the same. No disturb, no read, okay?
No, es que
No touch
cuando
the
yo
door.
toqué, me dijeron que no querían nada. Entonces le dije que pusiera su tarjeta de regresar si no querían nada.
No, what I'm saying is you did not knock. You just walked in. You just use your key. You just use your key and just walk in. Mini bar? Who gives a fuck about a mini bar? You're supposed to knock on the door and wait till somebody says, I don't even use the mini bar, Diego. But what if I was naked and you would have seen me naked? Who is coming? Who is coming? Who is coming?
Get service.
The head service.
Get service.
Guest service?
Yeah.
Well, I need guest service anyway. Because Diego done lost his motherfucking mind. Yeah, squad. We ain't Ghana. We turning up for 2025. Let's get it, let's go. Yeah, well, Ghana. Finding our way. Family know it all. TT bro for no. Exploring our roots. Finding our way. Family know it all. TT bro for no. Exploring our roots.
The culture was sick. From the city light to the village street. Oh Ghana, yet I say family together forever. Ghana, your cause can say.
I don't even care, Diego, because why? Why the fuck did you come in the room? And I ain't had no pants on either. So he could have caught me with my ass out.
Bueno, soy de minibares. Los que están alterados. Ya les comenté que todos los días paso.
You thought about somebody coming in the room. I thought about somebody coming in the room too, but I said, nah, we got Diego here. What you want? Tell Jamal, come on out here. Tell him, come on. Tell Jamal, come out here. We got motherfucking issues. Jamal, come outside, cause we got problem. This nigga came in y'all room while the fuck y'all was asleep. And he came in my room too. And just barged in my shit. He said he about to call people on me. I don't give a fuck. Don't come in my motherfucking room. Come outside and see this motherfucker.
we were right breaks. No, he's trying to get us kicked out, Mom.
This motherfucking guest, he told me he about to call guest service. This motherfucker came in here with y'all while y'all was asleep. While y'all was asleep. This motherfucker right here.
Yeah, I've been in week and that's why
Motherfucker right here. His name Diego. Why he come in your room while you was asleep? And he said, y'all want a mini bar? And I was like, no. He came in there too. Just walked in. He used his master key and walked in mini bar.
No, he didn't walk in like he was saying something. He walked in like.
How far did you get with y'all?
He walked in. Yes. Oh, And I said, how the fuck you get in my room? He said, my key right here. He just showed me his key. That he got the key to everybody's room.
So you tell me he tried to kick us out because he wanted to notify us about a mini bar?
Yeah.
Yes. Because I'm telling him, you don't do that shit.
She could have been naked, but you know how long.
I was naked.
You know how much, but not butt. Like you have.
Yeah, I don't
pants.
have
She had no pants on. But I'm begging as a young girl. I'm begging, please. No, please, no. He's still reborn at 10 minutes. No, I don't care. No 10 minutes. No.
How is that important to go to my room or anybody?
And now he's smirking and shit.
And
he called the police or whoever he called. But now he's sitting there smirking like, I said, why the fuck would you come in my room?
And I'm a little girl. I'm telling
Is you crazy?
No, you won't see nobody else.
He wasn't coming in to ask a question.
He was coming in to do his thing. And his man, whoever the supervisor is, who's just right here, I don't know where he went. He got a green shirt. He talking about something, but he's supposed to do that. He's supposed.
This how you walk in. Oh.
Like he
He had something to do. He had something to do. He wasn't asking about a mini bar. He walked in and he said, you see me? He said, oh, mini bar? Mini bar? It wasn't a call-up question. He wasn't going up on the mini bar.
Yeah, but that's dangerous because if they coming in, Diego, why you acting like you can't speak English and tell me why did you just barge in this room and did not knock on his door?
I thought for the dream.
Right, but you didn't know knock.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, that's why.
Okay, and then what happened?
You know,
One moment. Incoming the guest service.
Why you talking about guest service? You know how to speak English.
So.
It's a funny ordeal to him. Like when stuff like this happen in America, your ass is grass.
But I thought I was standing up like.
But whole time, if he knocked on the door, he had to knock on the door like this.
That's fine. I was just waking up. It was a light knock.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay,
I'm
is it mom?
up.
And then
Yeah, we were supposed to.
But laughing, I thought she getting impatient. He didn't say nothing. Outside the door, like, oh hey, this, that, but he didn't say nothing outside the door. I just heard a rattling. I was like, okay, and then he was in. And I was like, what the hell? That's not home. That's bad. And he like 10 minutes bar. I'm like, no, 10 minutes.
And nobody told us it's gonna be a nigga coming in our room every day for a mini bar.
That kind of remind me of what dude did yesterday when he cleaned up our room. I was outside on the porch. I ain't even hear nothing, no knocking, nothing. But I heard somebody open the door, so I'm thinking it's heaven or something. Like I'm thinking y'all got one of the key cards or whatever. Because nobody knocked on the door, nothing. I turn around, dude coming to me. He trying to close the balcony door. So I look at him. I get up. I said, "What's up?" I said, "Hola." He said, "Oh." He said, "Hola." And he was like, "Clean." I was like, "Yeah, go ahead and do your thing." I didn't even know who this was. I thought this was heaven or something. The whole time it was one
That is so crazy. He talking about he got a key.
It's a master.
I don't give a fuck about your master key. You don't use it when you ready to use it. You need to learn proper protocol of when you gonna use this motherfucking key. Cause it ain't gonna be when I'm in here. All my kids in here. Do you know you can get
It's a forceful. Like he's trying to force it away into my room. I'm like, no, I'm taking.
he has no idea what can happen to him today. Really. Seriously. He has no idea. And I'm not even alone anymore.
Let Dad have to make it up.
I'm not even alone
But
anymore.
Diego,
Diego, you need to learn what to do about these doors. You need to learn. You knock.
Yes, no.
Maybe 3 times.
The mini bar.
Because the person may be asleep. Hello, minibar.
No.
Don't use that damn key whenever you feel like it.
Yes, the mini bar.
No, you knocked it too damn light. Knock harder.
Sorry, I can't.
Knock harder. Yes, the fuck you can. Because you just use that key to get in somebody's room. You don't know what they doing. They could be asleep. So why would you not knock harder?
One moment.
Why are you saying that you cannot knock harder? You can knock harder. You can knock harder.
Okay.
And you wait. You don't just barge in somebody's room like that. Knock harder. They on honeymoon too.
Nah, he doing that.
He talking about he can't. Y'all didn't know how to knock on these people's doors.
He whispered and they went in. He whispered.
Yes. Because somebody might be in there
He
naked.
puts some power on that lock.
Yeah, but the whisper was like.
And then, if somebody is in there naked and you catch them with their pants down, what you gonna say?
And I'm telling you, what they was doing to do.
Yes.
What they was doing to do, and you come right in, he should be like this.
Yeah.
He
What was his mission? What was he trying to accomplish?
He say trying to give me more drinks. We don't even use the fucking drinks. But not only that, having said, look, that place say honeymoon. What if they didn't have sex and you was barged in there? What she was doing? If he knocked on the door, boom, boom, you didn't even give her enough time to put her pants up.
What she? No, honeymoon, he can't be all over the room. My dog like.
Or give her enough time to put her.
Like a robe on.
Yes. They need a second. You need to give it some time, Diego, before you just go in that room. You need to wait some time. Tiempo.
There was no time though. He just said.
Yes. And he just showed me how he knocked on the door. And I said, knock harder. He said, I can't. He did like this.
Nobody hearing that shit.
No, he didn't even do that. He did not do that.
He said that's what he did.
No, he was up. He was literally up. Looking
Yeah,
at
I
the door.
know. Y'all was not talking. So y'all would have heard the knock and said, oh, look at Camaro at the door. Because that would have sounded like Camaro.
Yeah, I always go to the people and make sure I know who it is first before I open the door. But he didn't
He don't get no time.
There was
He
no
just
time.
come straight in. Come on, 10-minute mini bar. Who gives a fuck about a mini bar?
Immediately, I didn't even know time to reach the door.
They call him back up.
I'm the second bed.
He could call all the backup he wants.
I didn't get no time to reach the door. I was to the mirror. You know the mirror?
Yes.
I was there when he was already in the room.
He said because usually people not here.
That's what I said.
Uh-huh.
Just making me think that people not here. That's why he was shopping. So because we usually.
I stay in my room.
Yeah, I said it's 11 o'clock. He didn't come yesterday.
And he said that he
He
went.
came yesterday.
No.
Refill board. I didn't get no refill.
Oh, my underarm smell like what did it?
I called him
Yeah, before that,
in the morning. In the morning, early morning.
it wasn't super early, but it was in the PM. Somebody came.
It's 11 a.m. He said he does it at the same time every day, every morning.
But this dude,
Did you have this on the door? Oh,
it was on the ground.
because the man said, I said, you got this on the door. You don't come in. He said, oh, that wasn't no door.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
He said it wasn't on the door, but
I'm
it's
trying
right
to make
here.
it crystal clear that I was begging him to close the door. I was trying to close the door. He was opening it as I closed it. I'm like, no. I ended up grabbing this off my side and putting it on as he was still sitting there trying to open my door.
Oh.
And I hooked it on and closed the door. Because it seemed like he didn't want to close the door. Like he was trying to force his way
He
into my
want to
room.
see something. That's what his little nasty ass. You're a nasty motherfucker, Diego. You want to see something so bad. Huh? No, this motherfucker here. This motherfucker here. He want to see something so bad.
Bruh, I'm sitting like this, hooking it on as he closed the door. Like it was so crazy. Like I had to
Oh, that was
grab
real.
it.
I told you about this last night.
Diego, why did he want to call the people on us?
Because you fucked up the play.
He said we fucked
No,
up.
this is Scooby Doo. We do perfect with the basketball. You're like, what you melody kids?
So you think that they be probably going in there and taking stuff out your room? This is a police here. So he gonna tell us a little story. I know, that's what I'm thinking too.
Room service.
Maybe 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, they're good. 25 seconds. This ain't gonna work for that man.
No.
This ain't gonna work.
And what did you sleep hard?
Yeah, literally. There was no car right here. Nothing. Just hung along. So usually you think like you have a big bar with like sodas and stuff like that.
His friend just came and come on. Oh yeah, he was trying to put drinks in there.
Part of it.
Yeah, they part of it. I don't know what the plan is and what they got going
You know
on.
what the rules are. Oh, we can track this down. How many times they leave it, how they come back.
Oh, they won't be able to do that shit with me. Because sometimes I sleep for 3 hours, sometimes I sleep for 2 hours. Sometimes I go on a trip.
What happened at 11 a.m. yesterday?
You woke up at 8 and he was gone.
Yes. So you never know. You can't bullshit with me, track me down. Because that's not going to work.
Yeah, we have to switch the times so someone might know our schedule.
And I wish they had a lock on that door from the inside.
Yeah, it does. On the top.
It does.
Oh, I didn't see it.
It should be on the same level as the people. Unless y'all don't.
Because I told him to check it.
Y'all got it?
Yeah, I told
It's kind of
like
it's
this.
It's kind of like one of them.
It's equivalent to having like the little chain thing.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We don't have one. But why he call somebody who speaks Spanish? I said, I'm trying to talk.
No, why did he call security? Why not?
He said guest services.
Yeah, it's security. He came in on a motorcycle.
Yeah, they gonna fuck it up real bad. Like real bad. He need to take his
Leave of absence.
yeah, that'd be good too. I was saying, apologize. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just did that.
Don't worry about it.
Right.
You trying to justify the action?
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
It felt so off. Like, as soon as he came out, I was like, yeah, something's up, bro. Because the way
I don't
the way he looked at me, it was not like, oh, I'm waiting to tell somebody something.
Right.
It was like, I'm going there for something.
Right. They might go into these rooms to steal.
Yeah, I'm saying he had too much of it.
It was scary.
It was scary to me. It was scary to me. And usually, obviously, I'm not gonna be scared about that service coming in, but obviously the situation. But I was also scared because he was forceful. It wasn't not like, oh, you want drinks? I know, okay, close the door. He's telling you what he's doing. Like he's not asking you, he's shoving his way in.
You ain't going there?
No,
Next time you scream, leave me the fuck alone.
I'm close. I'm like, no. He said, no, 10 minutes, mini bar, 10 minutes, mini bar. Opening up. I had time to grab the hook and ship it off the door, come out my arms and close it while he's still pushing his way in. Like he still it was like, oh, I'm coming in. Not no, oh, you want the mini bar out?
This will make you stop going on trips.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody say something. Like, oh, nobody's here. There's no carpet.
Yeah.
Look, he looks so scared. He telling them a story. Lying like a motherfucker over there.
Not through his teeth, because he knows he wants to be no Spanish.
How many years should I work in some place with no service standards?
Oh, we know. And we never work here. It's common courtesy. It's common sense. That's why when I told him to knock on the door hard, he told me, I can't. How the fuck you can't? You can just barge into my room, but you can't knock on that door hard?
And he gonna have to work with us like, oh my gosh. But the whole time he mind, look at me, I gotta get a big look.
Yeah.
He been through some paper.
Yeah. This shit don't make no sense.
Man, I was scared for my life.
Like shit was, like we fucked up. And he did that to both rooms. I don't give a fuck about no crime. Yes, he is. He crying. He crying, Diego. He might have went in all these rooms.
Nobody knew nothing before he came.
Yeah. You can see, I'm taking it just like my room. Just like my room.
You might have tried to go home and say, I'm going to this room. It was no knocks on nobody's door. It was straight to this room.
But my whole thing is, how you know we wasn't in there? Like, what was you? Did you thought that we left because it's early? It's late?
Yes. That's the schedule. We gotta leave early. Come back. You knew exact time.
What exact time? Who showed him that time? Because I ain't never showed that time.
You were gone yesterday. Me and you got up early and we went to breakfast.
At 10. At 10.
Yes,
But they are still here.
But he remember us being gone. We
So if he cries, it's because he's guilty.
Who is we still here? Me, you, and Karen, Jamar, and Diego was all gone yesterday.
Oh, so he could win in that room yesterday, and the cleaner came in there too.
And guess what? Guess what? That's probably why he was watching it, because he remembered me being the only one in that room.
Yes.
We all left that yesterday. We did not come back to what? 1?
So y'all, he over there crying and shit, telling his guest services what the fuck happened. Because he's scary. Estoy asustados. I'm scared too. I'm the fucking victim too, and I got kids. I wish these motherfuckers would take his side over mine. Hola, you speak English? Okay, so Diego comes in the room this morning, and he said he knocked, but we felt he came in there, mini bar, as soon as he seen my son sitting there, mini bar, so he said, no, we don't want no mini bar. After he does that, he goes to my daughter's room.
No, you're missing the key factors. Mind you, no, everybody was up. Nobody heard no knock.
He don't knock.
And he went to my room first.
I thought he went to my room first.
He went to my room first, and then a couple seconds later, after I already forced the book, I got on my bed. You texted me and said that he did the same thing to you.
Okay.
But he
came in your room first.
Yeah, he came into my room, and I was getting him out of bed because I was still asleep. My whole family was still asleep. I'm getting out of bed, and I'm walking to the door. I heard nothing but just a little knock, but I'm a light sleeper, so I'm not really tripping. So I'm walking to the door thinking it's my mom. I'm coming to the door. He's in my room. I'm like, no, please. I'm not ready. He said, mini bar 2 minutes. I said, no, I'm good. He's still coming in. I'm like, no, please. I'm closing the door, and I took the hook off the back of the do not disturb, and I hooked it to the front. And I'm telling him, no, I do not want to be disturbed. Like my whole family is asleep. I'm good. So I'm closing the door, and it took a lot for me to get him out my room. It took a lot, and that was scary that I had to take that much power to keep that man out my room. And then she texted me and said he did the same thing to her.
Okay, so he didn't knock.
No.
You're 100% sure.
Yes, and we was.
I was up.
He was up. I was naked.
I was sorry?
I was naked. So I'm telling him, look, you could have caught me with my pants, off, because you don't just come to my room like that. That's why I explained when you what did you knock? He said he showed me here that he do like this. I said, no, you don't do like that. You knock harder so somebody can hear you, and then you wait to hear. And knock again. Wait to hear before you just barge in. He said, no, I can't do that. So you just think you're supposed to just go in somebody's room like that?
I'm going to talk to his manager. So that's why I'm asking you if you're 100% sure that he did not stay.
Yes. That's why I came right out here and said, find that guy with them glasses that just came in my room, because I want to talk to him and I want to teach him how to knock on people's doors before he just barged in.
Yes, well, in this case, when you don't want anyone to knock your door or come into your room, I suggest you to put the do not disturb sign.
Yes.
Once you are gone and you need the cleaning and everything, you put it again.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah, I do. It's just a suggestion. I'm gonna talk to him just to know what happened to him, and of course I will do a report of what you're doing. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm really sorry about this. Are you both okay?
Yeah, it's just I'm already paranoid because I already had an incident where some robber came in my room already before. Not this hotel, but another hotel. So I'm already paranoid. So when I wake up to somebody in my room,
I understand. Yes, I do understand.
We go to the trauma again.
Yes, I do understand. This is just a misunderstanding. I believe he has to follow up again the following or
the protocol.
Yeah, the protocol.
Mm-hmm.
And I will talk to the people in charge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really sorry. I have to talk to him. You wanna go inside or you wait for me?
Okay, no problem. This is a mess. I had those cribs when I would have my date. I had four. They do? Yes, because he knew English when I first started talking to him. He said, oh.
Yeah, they do that on purpose, like we do.
The girl just said, did you hear that? He said, yeah.
He said, the girl said what?
Did you hear that? And said,
Oh.
Perfect English.
You gotta think about it. There's too many tourists not to know English. There's too many tourists.
Yeah.
It's a tourist that tried to get to know English something.
Yes, that's what I told somebody yesterday. I said, why you don't know English?
There's
That's when you're communicating with the guests. Because I see the main sign on, they usually don't communicate with us.
Yeah.
But if you come in my place,
Oh, you know how to say 10 minute mini bar? It's loud and clear. I don't give a fuck.
what does that even mean? 10-minute mini bar?
He had to quit. He had to think fast on his feet because when he seen us, he got scared. He had to say something.
I don't know what that
Let me know.
So he said the same thing to you. Because I was like, 10-minute mini.
So who is he, the man on the horse? Is he telling us that the bar is open all the way over there? And he come to our room and telling us that the bar is open?
So he go to every hotel room in this block and say mini bar. That's what he do.
I don't know, I'm a little kid.
The mini bar is 10 minutes away.
Like, what if we don't even drink?
10-minute walk to the mini bar. Was he trying to tell us that?
That's
Why
part
did
of
you
the
come to our room and notify us that?
We already been here before. You already a couple of days ago. You already know him anymore. It's not visible to us, so that's his fate. You gotta think on his back.
He was coming in there for something.
For something.
When I've had them come to my room before, like to refill our drinks, that's when me and Marquise's hotel went to. They came to our thing, but when they came, they knocked first of all, and I went to the door, and they always had drinks in their hand. All the they don't put that many drinks in there.
Oh
It's
yeah,
like 4
I do know
drinks.
that. I do know that,
They
yeah.
have it in their hand. And they
So where's his drink?
He didn't have no drinks in his
They
hand.
wouldn't even come in for it.
No.
They would wait at the door. They wouldn't.
Yeah, I open the door, they be like, refill, and they have it ready in their hand, or they have a cart with the drink. You can see.
Yeah, it'll be a cart.
And they'll pick all of them, take the ones they want. Cause only 4 cans of soda, and then go ahead and take.
So that's why he's crying, because he's guilty. He know damn well he didn't have no mini bars or no drink or nothing. He was coming in for stealing.
Even after anything.
This is our schedule.
He was coming to steal.
He was confident though, because we walked in, he had something to do. As soon as he said, he said, oh, mini bar? Mini bar? He's gonna be sitting right before the go. He was shouting at some off put was like, the glasses make him a weirdo.
And why his name Diego? They ain't gonna say he might be look bad.
It's funny, like I had a dream about this last night, literally. So it's just funny how that happens. I was already prepared.
I ain't had no drink last night, but I thought about somebody coming around. But I was at East in San Diego here, so it's no problem. So I just let the thing go off because you know I got paranoid. I'm strong. So I said, I'm just leave it alone. Nobody's coming. And I just put it off.
I'm glad. I was sitting right there. He was up. He just knew he wasn't gonna be here. He just knew it.
You came in, you said that people trying to buy mini bar. That's my bars. He came in, yeah, they know.
When you woke up,
Come on, bars.
Devon don't even drink in the morning. Don't nobody give a fuck about no damn bar in the morning.
I just want to look at this and go try it.
It's called the soda refrigerator. That's Coke Crush.
Okay, so as protocol, we cannot knock the door as you're like hike because we understand that there is people sleeping sometimes.
The people who
Maybe.
sleeping could be the ones that you knocking on the door.
Yeah, so I suggest you, I am gonna go further and see what's going on with the protocol, but I suggest you to put the not disturb sign in case you are sleeping or you don't want them to come into your room, okay?
Okay, so where is the mini bar? What he was talking about in the first place? What mini bar?
Oh, may I come in?
Yes. You talking about that refrigerator?
Yes.
Oh, I don't care about that juice.
You can take everything from here.
I don't care about that juice and stuff like that in the
You
morning.
can take everything from it and we will refill it. That's
But he didn't have nothing. Where's his drinks?
He cannot come up with all the things because it's heavy. So he comes, he asks you if you want to, and then he goes back and bring it, whatever you ask for.
Haven't they already been here and checked already?
The cooler is really, really heavy, so he cannot come up in the third floor for people saying no, they don't want. So they come here, they just ask, and then come back.
So it's okay that if you don't have that do not disturb for him to just come into your room?
Yes, it's part of the protocol.
To just come in?
Well, not
feel like
come
he
in.
in
He
a
has
sex
to knock.
chamber
He's
or
telling me
something.
that he knocked the door.
Both people can't be wrong.
He didn't say anything to me. Like,
That's
But
why
what-
I'm telling you I have to go further for just finding out what's going on with the protocol because we cannot knock hard.
Well, the housekeeper knocked yesterday, and I opened up the door for her and told her, come on in and clean. So I heard the knock. Him, he did not knock.
Okay, so he's telling me that he knocked the door, so I just have to see if there is any cameras looking here, so I can just check it. That
Yeah, and then when you see the cameras, check for yesterday too, and see if he came in yesterday as well. Because somebody
If you
got to
don't have
start doing some type of security of these people who come in hotel rooms because they
Well,
steal.
actually, no, they doesn't steal because they have to come in with a card. So
Yeah, but how many people got that card?
no,
The housekeeper?
Just they. So just they. But as soon as they come into the room, it's registered.
Yes.
So if something happened, I just have to download the door reading, and I will know exactly who came into your room and who doesn't. Because everyone that has it goes with their name.
Okay.
When I
check that reading today and yesterday. Yes.
Of course. Well,
Check
I'm
both
for
days.
sure positive that they come in, because if you don't have the do not disturb sign, part of the protocol is that they have to come in and refill it and then go out.
Well,
If
this
you don't
is
want it to
devastating.
come in, I just suggest you to put the do not disturb
I'm
sign.
gonna do that now from now on, but it's devastating for somebody to come in your room and then
Is there anything missing in your room? Or
I
why-
don't know. I need to start checking. That's why I said you do your checks. I'm gonna do mine because I have stuff, nice stuff. So I'm gonna check and see.
Yes, of course.
And y'all check your room too very well.
Okay. So I will just read the both. Do you want me to check your room as well?
No,
In
no,
order to do
you
it-
don't need her to check your room.
In order.
Oh, you talking about the thing? Oh.
In order to do the reading the door, I need you to fill up a form because
Okay.
it's security involving, and they need a form signed by you.
Okay,
So
no problem.
By the time you can come to the reception just to fill that out. If by that time you see that something is missing, just let me know.
Okay, no problem. Was this the place that something was missing last time? I had did a security. Something was missing in my room. I don't know if it was this place or Hollywood.
So I'll be in the reception. My team will be in the reception as well. So in case you want to do the report, we'll do it, and then we start with the security process.
Okay, no problem. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
What happened?
If somebody can walk through the cameras and know that you're
Yes.
Do you want cleaning in the rooms or nothing?
You need cleaning?
like,
In this room?
No, I'm just asking.
No, it's no problem. No problem. Okay, thank you. You heard what the nigga said? But he said, oh shit, I just saw something. God damn it.
That's like
Really, the only thing they got is maybe the keypad thing, if that's even real.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I feel like she was just trying to calm me down more than she
No,
was
it
actually
is
trying
true.
to
Wait.
back it up.
These guys got readers, though? These guys got registered readers?
That's what she said.
so they do that with every hotel too. Like if a clean goes in, when they turn it in, it says their name, like they checked in at this time. But that's why and when you see in like crime shows like that, they use other people's readers. They use their other cards. And
I'm learning a lot about this
They
shit.
take what they want, and then when people check, they're like, oh yeah, that was Rogelio who cleaned up that room that day. That wasn't me. When they check the reader, it was Rogelio. It wasn't Robert. It's not Robert, the one who stole everything. I watch a lot of stuff about this stuff, so I know they do have readers on them.
I'm trying to figure out what did you see?
What?
In your car.
Oh, just now?
Yeah, it's like you Raven Simone.
I seen an
Yeah.
animal come by his
Oh,
leg.
Oh, so you on drugs?
Huh?
I thought you actually got a little vision or something.
It was just weird when he walked in. There was no law. He said, walked in.
What you mean, animal?
It was no, it was
A
no,
dog or something.
it was no,
Some
I
type of
want
animal
to
was right there.
It was no, I want to make it. As soon as he seen it, he moved.
He playing games. He playing games with us.
And you wouldn't beg me to refill my refrigerator. No,
And then they see it yesterday.
Hey guys, it's Heaven Drew, and today we'll be telling my story about how a man came into my room while I was sleeping. And yeah, I hope y'all like today's video.
Kevin, so tell me exactly what you saw when you woke up this morning and you heard somebody in your room.
So when I woke up this morning, I had just recently opened my eyes. I was feeling good. I was feeling great. I was ready to take on the world. And when I got up, I heard some knocking on the door, and I was like, "Oh, my mom is at the door. She wants to come see me." So I get up, and then I start hearing some entrance. I was like, "What the heck is that?" So my mom don't have a key to our room. Next thing you know, I saw a head popping. And the head popping saw some 10-minute mini bar. I said 10-minute mini bar. What the hell that even mean? So I get over. I'm like, no, 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 no. I'm running to the door. No, 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 please, no, 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 because he's still coming in, even though I told him no. No is the same in English as it is in Spanish, so you know what no means. That means no. So I'm telling him, close the door. He's not listening. I've reached the door at this point, and I'm closing it, and he's opening it. Like, this is forceful. I'm determined to get in, and I will by any means necessary. So I reach for the handle that also had a do not disturb sign on it. So I grabbed the do not disturb sign off of it, and I take my hand outside where his head popping through still and hook it onto the door to show him I do not want to be disturbed. I don't know how else I should say it. So I pushed the door closed, and I finally closed the door, and I'm in shock. So I grabbed my phone, which I didn't have charged because of the fact that I don't know why we only have 2 outlets in this room, and it happens to be all the way across from the beds. But anyways, I charged my phone, and I checked my phone, and as soon as I checked my phone, my mom texted me and said, some man just entered into our room. And I said, what? Same here. Immediately, because I was just so flabbergasted. But yeah, that's what happened to me, guys.
Thanks, Kevin. Thanks for telling your rendition of what happened. We'll see you later.
Okay.
So, Jamal, what happened to you today? Jamal, wait. Hey, Jamal, what happened to you today? Tell us what happened to you today. What's the first thing that you saw when you woke up this morning?
You.
And then what?
You with this microphone in my face.
No, I'm talking about when you woke up and the man was in your room.
What you talking about?
When you woke up this morning and that man came in your room, what did you hear about this situation?
When I woke up, you woke me up.
Uh-huh. And what happened?
There was no man in my room.
And what was the man at?
In the hallway.
And what he said? What did you experience?
What you mean what I experienced?
What was your experience of what happened this morning?
I woke up.
And then what?
And you was in my face.
And then what?
And you called me to the hallway.
And say what?
To see this man.
Okay. And what was you ready to do?
What do you mean what I was ready to do?
When this happened?
When this morning, Ma, you asking me all these questions.
I'm saying, what was you ready to do when it happened?
Go back to sleep?
Are you serious right now? You wasn't ready to handle that shit?
Handle what?
The man coming in the room.
What are you talking about, bro?
Okay, so he's not gonna be good enough for the interview. Okay.
Hello guys, my name is Cameron Durr. And I am here to tell my story. Side of the story.
Lame little kid, bro.
Oh, shut up! Oh my god, bro, I'm doing the interview right now. Okay, you ask questions?
Okay, so what was the first thing you saw this morning when the guy entered into your room?
Well, that was not the first thing I saw in the morning. I was awake. Me and Diego was talking for a little bit, and then I went over to charge my phone, and then I look over and I hear our door like busting open, like real aggressive. Like it sounded like he really like was in there for a reason. Like he wanted something, and I just look over and he say 10 minute 10 minute 10 minute bar 10 minute bar 10 minute bar. I'm like, what? And Diego said no 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 no. And then he closed the door. Diego said, why the hell did he come in here? And yes.
What was your mom doing at this time?
She was sleeping.
Okay, so did you immediately wake your mother up, or did you wait till your mother woke up later?
I waited till my mother woke up later.
That's a fucking lie, because y'all immediately woke me up.
I didn't wake you up. No, I didn't.
Okay, who woke me up?
Not Diego either. Nobody woke you up. You woke up by yourself.
I could have sworn Diego said, Mom, did Heaven and Camille got the keys to the room?
No. Nobody said that.
Okay, I must have been drinking.
You woke up by Diego getting mad.
And what I said?
You was like, what happened? And then Diego told you what happened. And he was like, this dude busted into our room like he was about to take something.
And so what did I do?
You immediately text Heaven and said that he busted into our room. And Heaven said that it happened to her too.
And then what?
And then we went outside to go press him. And
So I pressed the nigga out.
yeah.
Okay.
And he started smirking like it.
Thanks for your interview, Cameron.
Yeah, no problem.
My name is Diego.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was sitting on my bed, and all I heard was the knob just rattle over and over again. And the dude came in. He passed the wall. He didn't know he was even in the room yet. He wasn't even in the room yet. So when I seen him, he got spooked. He got scared. Off rip, he said, 10-minute minibar, 10-minute minibar. So I knew he came in for a reason. He didn't really come to like put in no drinks.
Did he have any drinks with him?
No, he had no drinks with him. No drinks with him.
Nothing was with him?
Nothing. He had a mission to do.
Uh-huh. And so he was scared when
Yeah,
he saw you.
Yeah, he was scared when he saw me because he didn't think nobody was going to be in here.
Uh-huh.
He knew he was gone.
And he just rolled out?
Yep, and he left as soon as I said something.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Diego, for your rendition of the story.
Hi guys, my name is Camaro Drew, and I will now be telling my story of what happened. So basically, I was in the bed, like I slept the whole day, the day before, so I was sleeping all day. I heard something. I heard knocking, right? And I was sleepy. I didn't want to go anywhere, so I just faked sleep. So I thought it was my mom. I didn't want to have to go anywhere. So I faked sleep. I heard the door open. I was like, I know damn well mom ain't got no key to our room. Because we got both keys. So how the hell she get in if the door was locked?
Why you got cuss?
Because I cuss. That's why. And then I got up for a second. Heaven jumped up and I heard the door open. Heaven jumped up and she looked. It was a man. She said she saw his head peeking in. I was on the bed. I was like, oh, hell no, I'm not getting mixed up in this. And I just sat on the bed the whole time. But from what I heard, that man should have not came in our room at all. He had no reason. It was no reason he should have came in. We should sue, because why is he in our room?
Do you think we can sue in Mexico?
No, but they need to make it a possibility that you can sue, because this isn't okay.
Why you don't think we can sue?
Like, because I don't think they really care about that stuff.
You think the laws are different?
Yeah, of course it's different. Because this ain't in America, so you're just going to have to get used to it. But I don't like what happened. I think that this man should get fired because it's no reason. 10-minute minibar. We don't care. There was no reason for him to come in.
Okay, thanks a lot. My name is Special K, and I always got something to say. Okay? So this is my rendition of what happened. So I wake up startled because I hear my son making noise, talking about somebody opening up the door. And I'm like, who the fuck is going on? Because I'm thinking I'm going back to Africa. So I'm like, I know this ain't happening again. But this time I got Diego in the room, so people can't talk trash. So, oh, it's because you had a man in the room. This is what really, really, really went down, because we solve all our own mysteries. So what really, really went down, I'm gonna go back to telling y'all what I heard, or should I go ahead and finish what I heard? I'm gonna go ahead and finish what I heard, and I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. So once I heard Diego making all this noise, I was like, hold up. I got up and Diego was like, some man just came in our room, and I was like, oh hell nah. So I immediately put my clothes on. When I say immediately, I say immediately. 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 I immediately fuck that. Like, this is an emergency. So I immediately put my clothes on and ran outside, and I was like, hey, who was that dude who just came in my room? So everybody looking at me crazy, because it was like a whole bunch of housekeepers out there. I said, who's that dude who came in my room? And they was like, I don't know. I said, Diego, what did he look like? And Diego said he had glasses on. I said, who is the Mexican with the glasses on? They was like, oh, that's Diego. I was like, no, my son is Diego. They was like, no, this man's Diego. I said, well, tell Diego come in. Diego came out of somebody's room. He was not worrying about no mini bar. He did not have no juices or no ice. So I don't know what's going on with that whole situation. So I was like, okay, Diego, what made you come in my room without knocking? And he was like, I said, no, don't laugh, because at the end of the day, you don't laugh. You knock on somebody's door, and when you don't hear nothing, you knock again. When you don't hear nothing, you knock again. Try it 3 times so you can make sure that they heard. They could have been in their sleep. Shit, I could have been asshole naked. You never know. So you don't just come running up in my room like that. I said you'd have seen something you probably would have want to see, but you shouldn't be seeing. So at the end of the day, don't do that. And so he was looking at me like I'm crazy. I said, do you comprehend what I'm saying? He was like, I'm calling guest services. I don't give a freak. I need to call guest services because after I cuss you out, I was gonna call guest services anyhow. But one thing you don't do is you don't play with my cubs. Not the 1, not the 2, not the 3, not the 4, not the 5. Okay. So once you play with them, my whole brain and my whole legs and arms get activated. I start powering up and shit, and I come outside and be like, "Look, I'm ready to take on the world." Anybody who steps to my kids or do anything to my children, my cubs, my life, my heart, my support, I'm going to get you, and it's not going to be beautiful. Okay, so I was like, no, don't do that. Next time, knock on the door. He was like, I can't do that. So, yes, you are going to do it. I asked him, how you get the keys to my room? He said, oh, I got this key. So he got the master key to my mother freaking room. Are you freaking serious? So then after all that, and then lady come upstairs from the receptionist, and she started making up all these excuses and lies to me. At least if you're gonna lie to me, don't lie to me and be done with it. Because I want, if you're gonna piss on my head and tell me it's raining, at least make that shit blue. Don't give me no green piss and I post, oh, I believe you. No, it doesn't go like that. So at the end of the day, don't piss on my head and tell me it's raining. She told me all these lies and all these excuses, all this bullshit about why he opened that door. None of that shit made sense. So now here's the real story about what happened. Yesterday, I went to Aquamel. I have a pink bracelet for Aquamel, which is the other sister hotel. Now, in Aquamel, I really enjoyed myself the last time because the food was great, the service was great, and the drinks was great. So I said, okay, let me go over there and see if everything's still on the up and up. Because if it is, I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade everybody's bracelet and have everybody go over there. So me and Diego went to visit, and actually we visited all the sister hotels yesterday, and all of them was trash. So I said, well, the trash that we getting here is the trash that we gonna get over there. So when I stopped over there, I seen a guy who was selling vacation packages, and I seen one who was selling excursions. So I said, hey, how about if I get an excursion for the kids, something for us to do, because it's really nothing for us to do but go swimming or a show or a disco ball on the resort. So how about I go and get, I'm covering myself, y'all, because I don't want y'all to see my. So I how about if I go over there and I get me a nice little excursion, we can go out. So I got an excursion because it was like 5 or 6 of them we could choose from. So I chose the one where it was going to be a water park, and we'll go to the water park all day. It's going to be from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. at night. So he was like, okay, what room you in? So I told him what room I was in, and I told him what sister hotel I was at. So he was like, all right, cool, come here tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, be here on time, make sure you got your he said you need your swimmer trunks and you need your swim shoes or something else, and that's it. They're gonna feed you over there, you get free drinks, you get everything on the house, all inclusive. And so we was gonna have us a ball. So they had already planned for us to leave. So that's what they do in these resorts. They get you to get excursions, they ask you how many people going, they give you the price and all that. And I was supposed to pay for it right there in the hotel. So I told him, let me go pay for it and then I'll come and I come in the morning. He was like, all right, cool. So he sent me the email for me to pay for it. But when I got home, my phone was dead. So I ended up not paying for it on time. So we did not go. But they didn't know. They had us on the list to go and leave the hotel. So what they do is they have you book excursions and shit. You put your name and your room number on there, what hotel you with, so they'll know, okay, that person's gonna be gone all day and they're gonna have everybody with them, or they're gonna have these 2 people with them. So we can go in their room while they gone. And then we can go through their stuff and we can steal what we want to steal. So that nigga came in there because he was a thief in the daytime, not a thief in the night. He wanted to steal whatever he was gonna steal while we was gone on our excursion from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. But we bust his ass when we didn't go. So when he came in Diego's room and he seen that Diego was in there, he was like, hold up, what? Like, he's supposed to be gone today. So that's what happened. So that's the real tea. Let's clock it.